How's it going? Seth Glassman, managing partner of Success Steakhouse here in Wichita. Obviously, steakhouse, restaurant, but more so than providing good food, good service in a nice ambiance. We pride ourselves on creating an overall dining experience. We think that's crucial. In a competitive market, you need to do certain things that separate yourself from the rest of the bunch, and we pride ourselves on making it the ultimate dining experience from the time the guest walks in the door to the time the guest leaves. I think the biggest lesson learned is always to kind of understand that, at least in the restaurant business, it's not going to be perfect, and that was hard for me to understand at first. But I've gotten better over time. There's no perfect opening, and you have to have patience. And if you strive for perfection and you try to make things as good as you possibly can and work hard and you have a great work ethic, then even if you come up a little bit short, you're still pretty damn good. There's a lot of different characteristics that are needed to be a successful entrepreneur, a good entrepreneur. Leadership being first and foremost, and obviously that ties into running your own company or being a leader. But I believe leading by example and really being on that front line, working with the staff, working with the guests, is crucial. For me, I'm lucky and blessed in the respect that I love what I do, and so I have no problem pouring my time into the work itself, and I think it's crucial to have a good work ethic. You're going to face adversity in any business. It will come. It's just a matter of time, and I think the ability to handle the adversity, overcome it, and be persistent to try to make yourself better, and hone your craft and get better at the things you do is crucial for every entrepreneur. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. I went to school in New Orleans, so finance and accounting major. My father was a CPA. I think everyone expected me to move back to New York and do something in finance, but going to school in New Orleans, I fell in love with the culinary business. I love the restaurant scene, and I'm lucky because 20 years later, I still love what I do. I love being in a restaurant and seeing guests enjoy themselves and bringing joy to them, and helping staff and mentor staff and seeing them grow in their careers as well. We came to Wichita because we believed in the growth of the city. From what I was told, and again, I myself have only lived here 2 years, and the business now is just over a year old. If you had looked at Wichita 10 years ago and you look at it today, the growth has been dramatic. And if that growth only continues, then it'll only bode great for all businesses. So I think the growth of the city itself is really what's intrigued us. And now, after being here a year and seeing that growth, we really want to expand upon that, and we believe that this is the place for us. We really, now in our second year of business, but throughout the course of the first year of business as well, have really tried to immerse ourselves in the community. It is our first business venture in the city, and I think it's extremely important to network, meet new people, meet people that are more familiar with the area and that can help me understand what you're good at, but almost more importantly, understand what you're not as good at and what you need to work on. I think it's a huge strength to know your own weaknesses, and as you work on those things, because you need to strive to get better each and every day, and we all know that we can do things to improve, you surround yourself with people that are good at those things to help you along the way. So I think it's important to be humble and understand what you're not as strong at.